Okay, I'm going to try this recording again. Let's see what we can get out of it, if anything. Okay. All right. Okay, let's add. Let's go to display capture. Okay, so this might hopefully work a little better. Now, I always have that stuff set. Okay, so we're going to start over. I've not played this in ages. Okay, so we're not getting audio. So let us see if we can fix this. Got that done. I'm not getting, at least the videos are not playing. Let's see what we get out of this. Otherwise, not get too fancy with this. And this is a test that you can tell people who did texting for years. Okay, we don't want him somewhere in the middle necessarily. Because we can always add. As always, we're going to, okay, make it a little heavier because he is after all. A bit more. I always forget that I have to actually confirm it. Does it automatically go back? That's a nice shade of red. Why do you keep doing that? Thought I hit the right button. Oh well, this will work too. Let's give him a bit of a beard this time around. Typically I don't. Let's do hair type. Don't want him swept up, don't want him looking too. Of course, as always. Let's see.
Good. All signed and sealed.
So,
Now, let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry. Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
well, I never played the original Dark Souls till much later and on my PC. On my PlayStation, I dived right into this, not realizing what fresh hell I was getting into. I've had to come back to it like 3 or 4 times before I really got my head around it. Just getting past the beginning, mind you, not even getting in deep into the game, and I still haven't really gotten too far into this because I keep getting distracted. Because let's be honest, there's just not a lot. There's a lot of dedication involved in this. When you have kind of a bit of a attraction to the shinies and like your new stuff, you kind of forget it. I always joke about my family's predictions toward animals. Love and care for animals, mind you, and our addiction to the shiny. We like new. We like things, particularly. I've honestly never really watched this full opening, so
Ah, you found yourself a hunter.
to be honest, that's the first time I ever not skipped the opening video because I thought the whole Pale Blood thing was just the start of it. Okay, just getting a bit used to the world around me. Again, haven't played this in a year or so a couple of years. So I am remembering my controls. Yes, that part's granted. You're not supposed to survive this fight, but if you do, more power to you. You still have to die though to get anything really of use here. Ah. It's like any of the From Software games of that era. Except this one having the much more severe Lovecraftian gothic bent to it, which is why I liked it much better than the original Dark Souls games. At the age I started this, I go back and forth between being a little tinge of darkness to my personality. I am like the Addams Family. I'm the happiest grim person you'll ever meet. So, saw cleaver is a good mid weapon. Strength and skills. So, saw cleaver is a nice little mid tool. So you gotta remember all your controls here. This does a little less damage, but you're more likely to hit the mark until you get comfortable with using it to stun. I find this is invaluable. To work with. Okay. Of course, you don't have any blood echoes to work with because they are all back with the dead guy, with the werewolf. Okay. Get your stuff back, kiddo. always want to make sure you have enough bullets. Can't go through this gate yet. It's like making sure you have enough fire. Full stop. Throw to get their attention. These are always fun for running games. And used appropriately. Do not forget to check your windows and your doors. Yeah, that ain't a great sound. Okay, we don't want to turn quite yet.
Oh, you must be a hunter. And not one from around here either. I'm Gilbert, a fellow outsider. You must have had a fine time of it. Yarnum has a special way of treating guests. Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done. This town is cursed. Whatever your reasons whatever can be gained from this place. Pale blood but if it's blood you're interested, the church controls all knowledge on. Across the valley to the east of Yarnum lies, and deep within Cathedral Ward, the birthplace of the healing church's special. Yarnumites don't share much, but normally they wouldn't let you meet. The hunt is on tonight. Across the valley to deep within.
Yep.
That's your bit.
Had to be sure. You always want to be sure that you talk through anybody that lets you talk. Pills are good as distractions. Okay, look here. Look there. He's going to be here in just a moment. It's not a tool for ranged weaponry. That's what your eye disposables are for. But it is a nice little stun. Just like getting behind them. You can. Because you're not going to get these guys from here. As you will see. Well, maybe you will.
Well, sorry, but I don't want any trot along, will ya?
You're going to find you are not among friends. You will not be among friends. As always, setting things on fire is a viable option in any game. Here, you want to take advantage of the fact that they are not quite so you want to do this too. I want to open this gate. And oh, we're kind of low on stuff. You don't want to get too attached to the stage. Now, the From Software games are one of the few exceptions where, when character creation is option, I do play a dude. Usually, if I'm going to look at someone from behind, I'm going to look at a female avatar's behind. I'm a guy, for heaven's sakes, and I'm 47. I am not new wave by any sense of the mean or fashion. Diesel ain't turned on yet. Here is your next part of your mission.
Aha. You must be the new hunter. Welcome to the hunter's dream. This will be your home for now. I am Gammon, friend to you hunters. You're sure to be in a fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it.
Now, don't forget, there are other items to buy here. Not a whole lot. Like I said a moment ago, you're going to be dealing. I'm going to show you just how weak you are right now. Just because I'm a horrible person. Sure, I meant Central Arnhem, but oh well. Gonna fight through all this group anyway. Now, we're not going to get too much out of this, because the wolf is not back here yet. Thankfully, it doesn't come back. This may go to storage, by the way. But you do still want to largely hoard. Be careful when and where you use these bullets. Do not forget to clear your messages, because they'll just stick there. This guy is a royal pain in the Buttuckus. And at the level you're at, one shot and you're dead. But I wanted to show it to you for giggles, because we don't have a lot of cash right now. And he shows you how important it is to be aggressive, so you can get some of your At this point, you'd say, yeah, you died. No big surprise. Now, if you want to be cheeky, and I'm not seeing this per se, I've beat him a couple times after I've built myself up a bit. So doing it this way is just being a bit of a sod. Though first time I ever did it, I just immediately got killed. It was your weapons are bloodsuckers, by the way. If you hadn't already noticed. You take damage. They will absorb blood back to you. Want to deal with this guy, you really do want to make sure you have plenty of room to work with. And there's your perfect parry. Little toys. You have to hit him just right with the gun. Stun him before you, and then do that quick attack. Thought I got a rune out of him, but I'll take the blood echoes. It's been too long since I fought him. Let's see. See, oh, that worked for just a little bit of a pittance. that I would be able to wield that weapon. He gave it to me. And just like other of their games, you do a perfect parry, you get a little more XP. And if you don't remember, this is where you rolled off of earlier when you took the long way around. Got yourself a few extra blood echoes here. This guy's gonna wake up. You guys will kill him. There's gonna be a guy hiding around here somewhere too. They're like trying to jump out of nowhere. A bloodstone shard will be useful later. Or those little puppies. For that will be how you become strong. There's another one hiding around this corner. See, there he is. He thinks he's special. Tiny bit of a psycho. This group is a bit of a mess. Oh, hit the wrong key. Meant to hit that one. What you want to do, set this dude on fire. Stand here. Set that dude on fire. These dudes are pains in my butt, but not impossible. Here's some more bullets for you. Can't do anything about that, so you do something about this. Down only moves out. If you hit up, you're going to stab yourself for bullets. Which, honestly, is not what you want to worry about right now. You're gonna come running up here like little ticks in a little bit. You're not careful. Making it very hard to deal with a bunch of them at once. This game expects you to be somewhat aggressive. Okay. And it's okay to die right there, because it's right where you need to be. Very easy to get back to these idiots. And this is why you hoard blood echoes. why going through the same area 3 and 4 times is not a sin against man or beast. Oop. Hey, healing. I always hope these guys drop some. Oh yeah, this guy comes back. You ever decide you're suicidal again? What you hope for is you get a couple there. This one. Backstabs though. That's weird. There we go. This guy's gonna wake up, so you may as well whack him. And of course he's carrying bullets. You always want the bullets. And as daft as this may sound, it took me forever to really get that when I was attacking them, I was drawing blood and healing myself a little bit. I thought I was getting extra for... Yeah, well, no one's coming at you. Switching that on would not be a bad idea. Bring those out to play. The goal here, remember, is to get their attention so that they're not sneaking up on you. Even if you don't get it perfect, the point at this point is to keep them from actually hitting you with that stun. It's not a grievous, fatal attack. It still stops the whole problem. And yes, if you don't deal with them now, you're going to deal with them at some point, so it's easier. Just get it out of the way. Particularly if you can start picking them off like this. Not as always. In these games, hoarding the currency is never a bad idea. Unless you use the gun as something other than a parry or a shield, you try to take people out at distance, you're just basically wasting your time. There are not a lot of range weapons worth doing that to yourself with. Better to use the mollies, other tools at your disposal. You may not get your full health back. You're still getting some. Watch out for the gun. Their guns are, for some reason, a little better than yours. So once they start shooting, you better move quick. Get on top of them. There are a few dogs floating around, by the way. Dogs are pains in the behind. They're not good boys. Yes, that is very, very satisfying. Once you get used to doing it this run at them. Yes. Reality would say having a nice little rifle would be the smart thing to pick up, but you are a hunter. You don't get those perks. It's your lot to suffer, and suffer a lot. Okay, you want to see a pain in the behind? Here's some crows about to jump out at you. Some other options to avoid. Buddy boys over here. But, you want to deal with them at least at first.
I don't reckon you're from round here. Well, stuck outside on a night of the hunt. Oh, you poor, poor thing.
Going to get us to the point where we can start investing in our skills. Want a little faster. Tools here. And you do not want to go up to that guy beating on the door over there just yet. And you could. These guys. See, if I'd saved some mollies, I could set the guy on fire and do some good damage, but I didn't save the mollies. I was firebug. Or a firebug would be a better way of saying it. Can't open this door yet. Couple problematic creatures floating around up here. bad puppy. And a bunch of guys with guns and a dog. If you don't pick them off, you are hosed. They come at you all at once. And I am proud to say I have managed to never oop, yep, he's gonna get me if I'm not careful. But forgot that eventually he will hear you if you don't sneak up on him. Usually at this point I have burned through most of my blood vials because I hadn't really gotten comfortable with the whole setting things on fire to watch them burn type thing. And that actually is not a bad secondary weapon on the side of the when you're out of bullets, setting things on fire. That's a little just a little stabby stab. It's not an entirely poor option. I forget to check. Can I open this door? Nope. Nope, can't open that one. Don't think I can open the big one on this side. Because it doesn't unlock. I think it's barred for a reason. Oh, nope, I can slide that bar. Nope, can't do it. Alright. Thought I could. Safe place behind her. Here, you can take him over, I think. Yep, this isn't where the cut through is, so what you're going to need to do, head back this way. And then when you die in the future, you do not have to come back over here because you just did all that. Never break everything, you don't know what's hiding in there. It's a kindness to deal to For me, I don't want to see them stuck in this nightmare world. No understanding at the same time. In this nightmare world, they are saving some humans' lives somewhere. It's not here. They're trying to kill me.
You're a hunter, aren't you? Then, well,
I don't know of a safe place yet, lady. Oh yes, this is where things get interesting. People start looking like people. And taking advantage of the... Oh, did I get a Molotov for something? Oh, I just never added it back to my... Now here, you want to be a little judicious. Again, making big swings and misses around here is not a great idea. Most of the time, I like the sword game, but this one is a perennial mid choice that anybody picking the game up can get pretty comfortable pretty quickly with.
oh, a hunter, are you? And an outsider? What a mess you've been caught up in. And tonight of all nights. Here, to welcome the new hunter. Prepare yourself, there are no humans left. They're all flesh-hungry beasts now. Still lingering up what's wrong. No matter. What are you enough a hunter?
Yes, but you don't want to smack her. You do not want to... And you don't want to take a screenshot either. Okay, and... You don't want to watch your personal effects there. There we go. Sometimes they respond, sometimes they don't. I just like messing around with them occasionally. Not all the time, mind, because there are more important things to be doing. Some throwing pebbles. I'm also not so enamored with my world. I've got plenty of bullets right now. And if I'm very careful, very careful, should be okay. But you do want to drop these bodies up here. Drop them on the floor because they ain't no more. Alrighty. Take advantage of that and that before I go down the hill. As you see, there's some very nice people down there. And you can't get back up. So you need to pick where you're going to drop. And I do not remember if they've incorporated drop attacks. But I do know if you're a bit cautious and judicious. Get a few. Aha! Pair of scrapes in. On back down, sir. First thought is you do not want to be, you want to be less squishy. So you're less squishy, you gotta be a bit more smart. Got a momentary safe spot. Here. As long as these guys are not running right at you. Gather your thoughts. The dudes with the harpoons are pains in the butt. I so wanted one of those harpoons for a long time. Oop. Remember, we're in a building phase, so if they kill me, it's annoying, but not the end of my world. long as you aren't getting shot at, you're going to survive. Mostly. And you've got these idiots that, for some reason, the lock system does not get them immediately. Now, other part of this, as you've cleared above you, and a bit of annoyance is now you got to deal with these rats. You're not going to be able to get that up there unless you get back up here. Admin's knowledge is going to be a pain in your behind. Eventually. Right now, I do think you need to get too tore up about that. Once you realize what insight means to you, from what I understand, again, I've not gotten too far. I have just paid attention to the lore because this game was very, very interesting to me and still is. Once you understand what knowing more about this place will do to your brain, how useful ladders and other little bits and pieces will be. Now, this is where Chris's brain needs to work. I never remember how many damn birds there are up here. As many times as I go in and out of this game, I never remember just how many. It takes to get to the other end of the Tootsie Pop here, but which areas I really am going a little overboard at.
Wretched outside trying to fool me to open heavens.
Okay, now check windows, check doors since you're up here. Relatively by your lonesome.
are you? I don't know your voice, but I know that smell. Are you a hunter? Then please will look for my mum. Daddy never came back from the hunt, and she went to find him. But now she's gone too. I'm all alone and scared. Really? Oh, thank you. My mum wears a red jeweled brooch. It's so big and beautiful. You won't miss it. Oh, I mustn't forget. If you find my mum, give her this music box. It plays one of Daddy's favorites, and when Daddy forgets us, we play it for him, saying, Mum's so silly.
Dad forgets us. Yeah, if that alone doesn't set your teeth a little on edge, I can't help you. Add that to that. When Daddy forgets us. It's not useful for a lot of situations, but it is useful for a very specific one. Now, because I haven't had to redo, get back over to this other area pretty quickly. Oh, there's a dog around here still. Who's still in the cage so I can release you from your torment? Oh, there you are, dude. Sorry, this place is no place for a doggy. Even one that's beating me up. Now, if you are patient, penitent, and wise, you're going to find a few good things around here. Make sure you finish what you're doing here. The things you just knocked down from the rafters earlier. Can't make the jump across, honestly, but that's okay. And as long as you don't have to reboot the area, restart the area, you'll be okay. It's a pity there's not a ladder here closer that I could use. Nice, 60 memory. Oop. Oh, 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 oh. Yes. That is my fault. And I hear you shooting me, dude. Don't think that means I can't get you. If this works well, I understand that everybody and their mother has been kind of recording this, of all things Bloodbourne, for ages. I may roll this over to my Twitch and do this a little more regularly too, ish. Considering I am not skilled enough to make it a prime serving of my channel. Yes, there was a way around there, but did you really want them firing at you all that long? Oop. It's going to be useful at some point. Before you try any other smart tricks, cover the area, make sure you've not missed anything. If you look, these beams are reachable, but you just gotta hit it just right, or you will essentially be wasting your time with this. And if you drop off, if you miss the beam altogether, well, you're hosed. All that crap down there, yeah, you don't want to go down there just for that little shiny at this point. As much of a magpie as I am, I know what I'm getting into. Ting, 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 ting.
Wretched outcrying of heavens.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get anything out of them except... Typically, if you hear people laughing, it's the nobles having a party. And if they're having a party, they don't want to open the door for love nor money. Because they know what's going on. And that's for the rabble. If you ain't a townie, even more for your problems. Woohoo, we're doing some rat killing. Throwing knives are quite useful to get people's attention. Deal with some airborne stuff. Though they haven't turned up just yet, I've not seen them. A little bit better version of the tool you currently are using. And for most people who didn't get this earlier, in the weapon selection, you notice that the tribute bonuses are a little more balanced too. some tools that are good and some that are preferable. Not really come across any must-haves that have affected my whole gameplay, though. These things are alive. They're allowed. And that's why kind of avoid this area. Until you're ready to deal with this much havoc. Or these two, because they'll let you go back to the dream without losing your stuff. A pinch. Like I said, useful tools. Oh, and it didn't hurt to... I have no shame in saying I always forget sometimes that I have a heavy attack. Okay, 2 throwing knives, two crows. Oh, ravens, whatever you want to call them. And I just blew that. Come on down here. There you go, little bastard. That's why you want him squared away. Oh yeah, you want to run. Run and dodge. Run and dodge. Get behind his happy ass. Now, if you're smart, ish, I don't. Not get your come here, piggy piggy. Don't listen to people. There's nothing down to the bottom of that end of the sewer except stupidity. Okay, now. Saw Spear got the Saw Hunter badge. Dealt with a creature that's an abomination living in the sewers, which you'd think it'd be a crocodile, but no. You come up the back way, you don't get hit by a flaming bomb, you don't get butt hit by the hunchback over here. I'm trying to find a nicer way to say it, but there's really no nicer way to say that. That dude's a hunchback and a pain in the butt. Ooh, sorry. Didn't mean to. Had that coughing fit. We think the old man may have COVID, so. And of course, being the dirty old man that he is, and still being aware enough that he can fight us over keeping himself hygienic, we kind of have to assume. If he gets anything, he's going to give it all to the rest of us. Now, there are a few secrets, other nice things floating around. Generally, I want to at least get these two separated from each other for a moment so you can deal with them. If you get it perfect, that's great, but remember, these are not unbeatable. You are just squishy. These guys are strong enough that a perfect is not going to just immediately run them through. There are a few secrets and things that you want to... Yeah, there's some nasty stuff up there. I think this is where I think that's going leading me. Okay, there are going to be some people roaming around up here. Might just walk up out of nowhere. Just be ready to... engage in a bit of recon. Of course. Go over this way, make sure this is where the dogs were earlier. So now you knew where that all led. As you not gone the other way first. And be aware, there are some really not nice people hanging out here. Not that any of them are nice right now, they're all kind of psycho. Grandpa, there's a real trip. I wish he gave me a better gun, though. Oh, yeah. Light helps, but... I just kind of don't get them begging and then running at me with the swords at the same time. To your left, look to your right. Oh, hello, puppy! You don't want to deal, puppy. It's not yet. Not unless you feel really, really confident in your skills. The point here is to open and get your shortcuts ready. We're done. There's another one up there, I think, up the stairs. He's another. There's that dude. Oh, nope. This is one of the gates, I think. Those shortcuts. Takes us back to the light. Ha ha ha! Yep, everyone's coming back, but it's a shortcut. And we have money. Still can't do anything with her yet. Oh, that was a waste. Now you get the sauce beer, even though you already own it. Full thing of armor. Yes, Speeder won, but oh yeah. Well, you've got all this extra stuff. Do you really need 33 now? You need to get like an extra 5 for right now. 5 of each. And maybe some 10 petals because to get it to people's attention. Yeah, you want to hold that for storage because that will help later on. So reset your inventory here because it does not save your things you brought along for the ride. And here is, I think, a good place, as any, to exit for this test. Again, if this worked well, and it gathers the attention of my group, I may start running this as a regular thing. I want this game to be updated, remade. So badly. Okay, let's go to here.